YouTube, what's going on? It's professional Madden player T Davis, and in today's video, we're breaking down a route that absolutely destroys man coverage. As we've seen so far in Madden 21, the meta, the most popular defense, whether you're playing Weekend League, whether you're playing Regs Money games, whether you're playing just head-to-head for fun, whatever the case may be, MUT Draft Champions, man-to-man defense is the most OP, most powerful. It's tough to beat. So in this video, we're going to break down a route that really beats man-to-man. So it's important to add this to your arsenal. Mix in a few other routes, a little mini scheme around it, and you can be dominant on offense. If you guys enjoy this video, more pro player tips, gameplays, much more, make sure you subscribe here to the channel on YouTube for the best pro player tips on the site. Make sure you guys are checking out my defensive ebook as well, my multiple defensive ebook. It's got high praise. It's been super successful. I'm super proud of what the numbers we've done with it. So if you guys want to improve on defense, whether it be nano blitzing, pass coverage, run defense, all that stuff, check out the ebook. Also have coaching sessions available, 30-minute and 60-minute sessions. I stream on Twitch during the week, so check me out at twitch.tv/tdavisbrand. But that's really it for the intro, guys. Today's route is really effective. You should definitely be adding this into your arsenal. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this video. So let's get into it, man. Money route that destroys man-to-man coverage. What's going on, YouTube? So today's video, we're breaking down one of the most underrated routes, and it really is going to beat man coverage. And as we've seen so far in Madden 21, man coverage is the meta defense. You know, every time I play Weekend League, I feel like I just play cover 2 man, cover 1 robber all game long. So you're going to need some routes that are really going to be able to beat man, and that's what we're going to break down today. Now, the route, you can find this route in pretty much every playbook. I guarantee there's a formation in your playbook that has this route because it's in so many different formations and playbooks. It's going to be I call it the small crosser, because it's not going to be the deep crossing route. It's going to be more of the medium to smaller range crossing route. But you're going to get a great boost off the line. You're going to really get a good speed burst, and you're going to be able to beat man-to-man. Now, you do want some good route running. I like to have good medium route running, but any route running is good, and then a lot of speed. Speed is crucial in Madden every year, especially this year. If you want to beat man-to-man coverage, speed, in my opinion, is the most important factor. So for this, we're going to run these with Stephon Diggs. We're going to break it down in 2 formations here because I'm in the Raiders playbook, but it really doesn't matter what playbook it is. I think this route is in more single back formations, but you can find it in a lot of shotguns and all other stuff too as well. So first one we're going to look at here is in the single back bunch. Play is going to be PA boot, and the route we're going to be looking at is that solo receiver route. So it's going to be square on PlayStation, X on Xbox. It's going to be that route on the left there. You can see it. It looks like almost a deep in, but it's a crossing route. You're going to see when we get into the play and the play art how it looks like a little crossing route. So we're going to come out, just run it versus man-to-man, cover 2 man. So this is what the route looks like here. As you can see, it's a relatively medium crossing route is what we'll call it. It's not exactly the deep crossing route. So I don't love this route versus zone. You know, I break down in my videos a lot of those deep crossers that you really want to throw versus zone to the outside on the sidelines. Those are phenomenal versus zone, but versus man, they're kind of 50-50. Sometimes they'll get open, sometimes they won't. If you have a good deep route runner, they'll get open. But if you don't, like for this route, you don't need an elite route runner, I think. You need mainly speed in order to beat man-to-man. So it's going to be like a medium depth crossing route. You're going to be able to see, so a lot of times he's going to beat him off the bump too. If you have a guy with good release, you can kind of throw it with a quick pass. But you're going to see that he's going to get at least 1 or 2 steps on his man. And we're going up against good corners here in the Dolphins who have Byron Jones and Xavier Howard. So it's not an ideal matchup. Diggs is pretty solid. I wish he had a little bit more speed. I think he's about 92 speed. Ideally, you want a guy 95 plus speed, but Diggs does the job here. So this is what it's going to look like now. With the other routes in the play, they do have some good routes. They have that corner route from the slot. They have that deeper zig route there, which is pretty good. You can really do whatever you want here. I'm just going to kind of do this for the sake of the video. I'll probably just streak him, get him out of the way. Let's check out this square route and see if he does beat this man-to-man press. He cuts to the inside. As you can see there, absolutely torches his man. I mean, you cannot ask for something better. Just absolutely burns one of the elite corners in the game to the inside on that man press. I remember a couple years ago they had that little mini crossing route where the Hot Rod Apprentice in MUT you could use. I don't know if it's still in MUT as a hot rod you can get this year, but if you can, definitely get this little crossing route out there if you want to beat man-to-man because it absolutely tortures him. As you can see, look at the separation he gets here. Initially, he just burns him to the inside right off the jump. Boom, cut to the inside, and gets huge separation. Look at that. That's at least, what, 3-4 yards right there. Then you utilize that speed. So from the jump, we need that good release. Release is important here. Boom, get the release. And then from here, it doesn't matter about route running. It's all about speed. Speed, speed, speed. So now you can see that speed boost he gets. And now he's got to beat him by about 4 or 5 yards. We call for the ball. And that's a huge play down to the sidelines. Now, you're not always going to get that great bump, jump off the rip like that with the release, but you will get that a majority of the time. And then if they don't beat him initially, like, see, he still gets that couple steps on him. We can lob that over, beat man-to-man. So even though he didn't destroy him off the release, he still got those that 2 to 3 extra yards that he needed in order to win. Let's do it one more time here from this formation. As you can see there, he torches him again, man. It's just such a good route. They'll absolutely beat man. And then you can start to mix in different things. So for example, if you really want to just destroy man, I would do a setup like this. Have the drag with the motion slant now, and motion slant to the right, like this. Hike it when he's still in motion. Now we're gonna have guys on both sides just torching man. So you're gonna have motion slant, which you guys know one of the best ways to beat man. And then we have this money crossing route. So we'll go ahead and do it one more time out of this formation. We're going to go ahead and put that guy on a motion slant. My thing is stuck. There we go. Let's go like this. I like to block our running back too. I don't like to carry out the play action usually. You can if you want to though. So there we go like this. And look at that. Just look at the separation they both get. And Stephon Diggs just torches them to the sidelines. Now, there's other formations, like I said, that we can do this out of. I'm going to see if we have any other ones in this playbook. I believe like these single back heavy formations like wing tight U usually have one of those cross. Yeah, right here. PA boot slide. So some of these formations usually have a solo side guy on that route. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it out of the wing tight U. PA boot slide. So like I said, you can find this just out of a lot of different formations. Just go ahead and run through your playbook and see which ones do have it. But it's the same route there. As you can see, we got man-to-man coverage. I'm just going to put these guys out of the way just to show you guys once again. So he doesn't get the great initial beat here, but he still gets that step on him, and we're able to throw it with a rack catch. Now, you do want to rack catch this if you only have about a yard of leverage on him. I would be careful. You could probably possession catch it, but I would definitely try to rack that every time. But he's not. You see, here he torches him again, and just wide open. I mean, he had about 2-3 yards of separation there. So these little baby crossing routes are just so good. I'll go ahead and do it one more time. I mean, it's really not much. I don't even need to go to the replay. You're just seeing, boom, he's whooping him. And then I think you could even, okay, so I think you could even quick pass this and throw it as like an unbumpable almost because of how much he's just completely destroying him off the line. Let's go ahead and see if we can throw this as an unbumpable real quick. Right off the cut, boom, like that. You could do something like that. I think that's a little risky. I prefer to just wait till he kind of crosses the field and then throw it. But I'm pretty sure you could, if you wanted to, throw that as like a little unbumpable. But I prefer to wait till he gets the leverage, gets down the field, and we can throw that for an easy gain. Now this crossing is a little bit more shallower than the other one. So he's going to get that. He gets a little weird kind of animation where he doesn't fully, he stops a little bit right there. So you just want to be careful of that. But you're still going to be able to get that 2 to 3 yards of separation on this play. So we'll go ahead and do it one more time. See if we can get Diggs to burn him again. Gets the 1 to 2 yards. We'll go ahead and catch and run, and then we can turn that into a big play down the sideline. So go ahead in your playbook, look for this mini crossing route, as we'll call it. It's going to look just like this. He's going to go about 10 to 15 yards max, and he's going to cross over. It's going to really destroy man-to-man. Make sure you get good route running, good speed there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you want the best pro player tips, gameplays, ebooks, and much more, make sure you subscribe to this channel, man. Hitting that bell so you're notified when I do drop all this fire. I appreciate all the support, man. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out.